Welcome back. I'm here with the Terror Twins, a.k.a. the Zumba Sisters, a.k.a. Margaritas. Episode 31 of the Men Lie, Women Lie, and All Flowers Die podcast. Your lovely host, Mama Les, showing a lot of skin, which I kind of object to. I'm Uncle Joe, so I'm supposed to object to things like that. How are you?
I'm doing well. These to-go cups
Welcome
are
back.
amazing.
Amen to go cups.
For real.
And thank you to COVID for creating them and allowing them to continue to exist.
I didn't know until, like 3 weeks ago or something?
Who put you on? The queen of the
The
readers.
Miss Dolly.
Cheers, though. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Dolly. Cheers,
Cheers,
to everybody at
Dolly.
home.
I want to say thank you to Joe. He brought me and Dolly flowers.
I did.
We were not
did.
expecting that. Joe, look
Y'all
at you.
welcome. See? And
But-
y'all was
but
talking
hold
mad
on.
shit about
So,
me.
he brought us flowers, this makes it even more thoughtful, the reason why. So, Joe has decided to spin the block.
Not at all.
I don't know. That's our
Not
theory.
at all. Your
Hold
theory
on.
is not incorrect.
But wait, let me share the good part of the story, and then we can
Okay.
talk about the spinning the block.
Not spinning the
So,
block.
he's going on a date tonight.
Not really like a date. Like that.
Listen, for somebody that used to say in the beginning of the show that he doesn't do dates, and now he's going on a date, I'm very proud.
Not a date, but yeah.
And he went to go get her flowers, because that's what you do when you're taking somebody on a date.
Not
and
a date,
he
but yeah.
said,
Also, it was her birthday, so.
and he said, how am I going to buy her flowers and not buy Les
Y'all
and Dolly
flowers.
flowers?
Yeah, y'all
How
deserve flowers
sweet.
too. Yeah, for sure.
You're just like,
Yo, I'm really a good guy. Like, y'all have
I could
this
cry.
terrible misconception about me and my thoughty ways, but I'm actually a very loving, caring person that treats women with the utmost of respect.
oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, I know.
Jess, you see this, Jess?
Jess.
Jess now knows that you're going on a date.
Not a date, but if you are interested in going on a date.
Stop playing with me. Okay?
Wow. Tone switches quickly.
So our theory is...
Hit me with your
Dolly,
theory
you put
so I
these
can rebuke
beautiful
it
flowers.
and tell you why you were incorrect.
So Dolly and I were having a conversation over some Zumba,
Some Zumba.
aka margaritas.
Many.
And we were talking about how you mentioned that you were going on a date.
Not a date, but okay.
Well, the words were that, well, the text that came out of your phone was date.
Yes. I misworded it.
And then, yeah, but I even said,
I know, but when I thought about it later, because it's not really a date. We're not going to do like.
what are you doing?
We're just gonna hang out. We're not gonna do like an event.
So we started thinking, you mentioned something about her that we recall from the past, and we said it's got to be the same person.
Whoever y'all thinking about, it is not. Yeah.
So you're not spinning the block?
No, not at all. This is actually I don't want to go too into detail.
No,
into
right.
specifics, But this would be our first time hanging out.
Okay.
In essence, because we've met in passing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that was many years ago. So this is in essence like a first meeting almost.
Okay. So Dolly, our theory may be wrong. I'm
Your
not
theory's mad
100%
wrong.
sure.
Why would I spin the block? I'm mad anti-spinning the block.
I don't know, because...
No, according
Whatever.
to me, nothing. But your theory is incorrect. I'm not
Okay.
spinning the block. This is.
I just need to move Jess back a little bit because I can't see your face. There we go.
And shout out to Jess. To the right.
Wait, no, not the whole thing.
Oh, this one? Oh, this one. Oh. No, I'm
We're not going to be able to.
I'm sitting down.
Watch the mic.
I can't Just get free shows of my buns out here, you know what I mean?
As you see, he's been working out a little bit.
Get paid.
I've been working on your squats.
I have, thank you. Thank you very much, I have.
All right, back to regular programming.
Yes, so we're actually here to discuss first date etiquette, since y'all think I'm going on
Etiquette?
a mega date.
That's
yeah,
what we're talking
etiquette.
about?
Yes, etiquette. Well, actually, the opposite of etiquette. We're talking about first date
Right.
don'ts.
Okay, let me look at my
And
notes.
things that would, but also not only first date don'ts. We're also going to discuss what makes a person instantly unattractive. We're also going to discuss how long you should wait before you date again after a breakup. And we've got some bonus questions for the audience. So hopefully y'all will answer in with some DMs or some comments and let us know. Because some of these are actually a little bit funny. But let's start with first date don'ts.
Okay.
You are a more experienced dater than I.
I
So can you
am.
hit
I am
me
back
with
on the dating scene, so yes,
Oh.
I am.
Yo, Mama, let's be going viral on the low. I don't know if y'all know, as viewers and audience members and family as well, because y'all know way too much about us to not be considered family. But Mama Let's be going a little viral with her thighs out. That was a little viral moment. A lot of girls was loving the thighs. I don't know, a little, what's the word?
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie, they looked good.
The girls or the thighs?
The thighs.
How about the girls? You ever date a girl?
No, I don't.
Would you ever date a girl?
I don't know. That's not. I don't think
What if it's
that's my
Our
thing.
producer's on
but-
her second margarita, so we're gonna ignore her.
I think if I dated a girl, it would be like a girl that.
Like a pretty girl?
No, Dolly, of course.
Dolly loves you. I think Dolly trying to get you drunk.
Cheers, Dolly.
Wow.
No,
Nah.
you know, like, so before I've had this conversation in the past, right? And I was always like, oh, I would be like into like a girl that looks like a girl, like a lipstick,
Like a girly.
right? Like a lipstick lesbian,
Feminine.
right? Like very feminine.
Two femmes?
But then for some reason, Young M.A. came out, and I was like, I don't know, something about her.
Really?
I don't know why. Something about her.
Young M.A.
That I'm like,
Holla at your boy, 'cause
yo.
I'll plug you in. But
I don't know. So
Yeah.
now, I mean, I'm not into girls, but
you're into Young M.A.
I'm into Young M.A.
and Young M.A.-ish.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
I don't know.
At Les_VAZ. I just caught that. Dolly. Yo. Mama Les also recently went viral with a pretty dope workout video
I
that
know,
I saw.
right?
Who shot that?
My coach, he's
Your
always
trainer,
like, yeah, he sends me.
The homie Spice?
Yeah, he's always takes the most amazing workout videos.
Yeah, no, that video looked fire, yo. Like some
So
película
it's
shit.
actually like 4 different little videos, and then I just put
But
it
he
together.
lit it dope, and the angle
Yeah,
was dope.
so our
Your
gym,
muscles were like,
and
glistening
it's
and
that they are. 'Cause that was the sweat. That was the sweat. That's how hot it was.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, I thought it was special effects.
no,
Oh, that's really your muscles.
You don't think that's my muscles?
No, I'm saying yes. I thought the sweat was special effects, girl. I know that's all you with the muscles. You crazy?
So what he does is in the class, in the middle of the class, he'll shut off the lights because there's kind of not strobe lights, but there's like
There was
some
some, like,
colorful,
neon effect.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes it look like we joke around and we're like, oh, it's Club Stice.
No, it looked dope.
So,
it looked dope. The
yeah.
video looked dope. When I saw it, when it came across my feed, I was like, damn, she had like 300 likes on that joint. And
It's
you know,
on TikTok is where
on
it
TikTok.
kind of,
Make sure you're following
yeah.
Mama Les on TikTok and the podcast as well.
yes.
And now you're gonna go viral today because you just got your
My
your
itty bitty,
stuff all out, you know?
itty bitty,
But itty bitty, if you
itty
push them
bitty titty committee.
up- I feel like. Like, like
totally like you can't
look, but I can't look. All right, let's get to first
All
date
right.
don'ts because y'all having too much fun right now. What's your first date don't? Dolly's drooling, Mama Les flashing. I'm over here innocent. Yeah, I'm going back to church. I'm going back to church.
Oh my God, I can't. Yo, I can't.
You finished your... Oh, no. Trouble time.
All right.
Time.
So, my first...
and let's see if any of ours are similar. Or
first date don'ts that I think of, right? When I'm on a date with somebody, if you're on your phone.
All right, I got that on my list.
I don't even want you to, like, look at your phone. There's no reason. Then, to me, it's like, you really don't want to be here, or I'm not entertaining you. I'm not, capturing your attention. I make it like a mental note to myself, like listen, just keep your phone away, right? Yeah. And I don't mean like if you gotta like glance at it, right?
Or if we're talking and you want to Google something,
right,
real quick,
right. But I'm saying like if you're constantly checking your phone and like, I just gotta respond to this.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I mean, unless you're an entrepreneur and you gotta stay on your business. If you gotta work, you gotta work.
No, I don't think on a first date you should. You should block that time.
Yo, money work.
Block that time.
For some people.
Block that time. At least for me.
I get it.
For me, it's.
If it's work related and it's a one man or one woman business.
No, if it's your kids calling, I get it.
Oh no, fuck them kids, bro.
But
they're on a date. They need to be with the babysitter or tied up in the basement somewhere. Don't bother with no kids.
FTK.
FTK, y'all know the vibes, bruh.
Well, I just think it's.
How about if he's lovingly taking pictures of you? Maybe he thinks you're beautiful.
Without asking me if you could take pictures, that's a little creepy.
Y'all on a date.
So that gives you a right to just take pictures of me?
I mean,
without asking?
Beautiful, and he's trying to, and he's gonna share them with you. No, I don't know.
I'm
not a dating expert, yo.
A normal person would be like, let me take a picture of you. You look nice, right? Like they'll give you a heads up.
What if he's trying to catch you in the moment?
That's not the whole night. You're not gonna be. If you're sitting there the whole night taking pictures of me, that's a little creepy.
No, not the.
But that's what I mean.
The whole night he's just sitting there on some stalking.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Bank fool.
I don't mean that you take out your phone for a moment, put it away. But if you're on your phone constantly throughout the night, that's a no-go for me.
How about I've seen on the internet some videos. I don't know if they're comedy or they're staged. They're probably staged, but it's like two people on a date, and the female is very phone friendly on the food, camera, video, and stuff, but she's not showing homeboy.
Isn't that's like a whole thing, right? Where girls will go on a trip and stuff, and they'll show, like
they won't show
but they don't show the
well,
person.
Well, the trip is a little different. I think if we're on a date and we're at the same table,
and I saw some guy was like, I'm trying to be the arm in your picture of your meal or something.
Yes,
all you see is like the tatted arm or something like that.
Only show watches and tattoos.
Right.
Yeah, that's fucked up, yeah.
I mean, if it's a first date, you're not gonna be in my pictures. It's a first date. Like, what?
I guess, yeah.
Am I wrong for that? I know Dolly's been telling me the whole night that I've been. She's like, yo, you're like a dude. You're like a dude.
Depending on who you're on the date with, because you're not gonna. All right. Hypothetically speaking, if we're on a date and we take a picture together and we post it, you don't gotta be like, yo, we're on a date. Just be like, yo, me and fucking Mama Les chilling.
Nah. No. I don't post anybody that I'm dating unless you're my man. But if we're dating, nobody's gonna see a picture of them unless I'm purposely show. I only post pictures of people that I don't have anything with. So if I post a picture of a guy, nobody that I'm dating has to be worried about him. Unless you're my man. If you're my man, then that's cool different.
Rationale. But if you have
I got pictures of Dolly all over.
Hey, if I can see them, it's not cheating. We're gonna another show. We'll talk about Dolly's crush on Mama Les.
She's cheating on you with a female.
You want to do that right now? Wait, let me give you at least one first date. Go.
Come on,
we can't go off Dolly's spontaneous schedule. Rudeness would be a first date don't.
Okay.
You can't be rude to the waiter, to the hostess, to the chaperone, or Anybody of service or just anybody in general, right? You just can't just be rude and like ugly souled.
Yeah. I actually heard on Hot 97 they have what is it called? That they have like a segment that's called I don't know if it's like ghost or whatever. It's people that go like they meet people and they go on a date and then the person like ghosts them, right? Like
On
doesn't.
purpose?
Yeah, and then they reach out to the radio station. They're like, oh, they're not answering my text or whatever. So the radio station will reach out to them.
Oh, okay.
What is it called? It's not called
That
ghost.
sounds
It's called
scandalous as hell. If
fuck,
I
I
ghost
can't-
somebody,
I
I don't
can't-
want to talk about why
I
ghosted
can't
them.
think. Anyway, so they get the person on the phone, right? And they have, so let's say you and I went on a date, right? And you ghosted me, right? And you're not answering. I call Hot 97 and I'm like, oh, he ghosted me. They reach out to you. So now they have me on the phone and then they have you on the phone, but you don't know that I'm on the phone.
Aye. Oh,
After this show, he will.
And then,
old school three-way
and then
scamming.
they'll ask you like, why did you not,
Yeah.
you know? And so there was one, I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday, where he took the girl out and he was like, she was a baddie. She reached out to the radio station because he didn't respond. But he was like, she was complaining about everything. She complained because we had to wait at the restaurant. She complained because they didn't put water quick enough on the table. He was like, it was like,
So
nothing
hold
was
on.
like good enough.
Yeah.
Right. So, and she was, feeling some type of way because he didn't get back to her. But he was like, I don't like that,
Did she then admit to being that way?
I think, she was at first like, oh, no, but, and then I think towards the end, she was like, I was having she made an excuse, that's what it was. She made an excuse that she was having a bad day, and they were like, well, why didn't you just cancel? Like,
'Cause there's
instead of you going out with, like, a bitchy mood,
Yeah.
just cancel the date, right?
Because there is a narrative that women don't take accountability. So I was wondering if she did.
I mean, I don't really think she did because
I'm just
she made an
laughing at
excuse.
Dolly in the background. Do you think women take accountability in general?
I
Not you
think
specific.
I've gotten better at it.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten better at it.
You personally.
Me personally,
But women overall, would you say there's an issue with taking accountability? And this is not. I'm not knocking women. I'm just asking
I
because there's
think
a narrative.
that's a human thing. I don't know if that's specifically a woman thing.
I don't know.
I think
that's why I-
we tend to come up with excuses as to why we did something instead of saying, you know what, I own that, I fucked up.
Yeah. Oof.
We try to.
That's a tough thing to do, and it depends on who you're admitting it to as well.
That's
that could make it tough.
that's a sign of maturity, right? Where you can take a step back and be like, you know what, I could see it from your point of view, and you're right, my bad.
That's a high level of maturity.
Yeah.
I aspire to reach such levels, although I'm pretty accountable. Let's get.
Okay.
I feel like she was giving me the crazy look, and I don't know why, because I'm actually accountable. But we're gonna move on to a bonus question.
Wait, no, hold on.
Oh, we're still on first date don'ts?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So
My bad.
I
So we
have.
got,
That's
too
so
much
funny
phone.
because I have. My next one is you do not take accountability for your actions or wrongdoings, or you're unaware that they're wrong. So like if you're having conversation right on your date and you're talking about whatever situations, past people that you dated, one of my questions will always be like, what did you learn from that, or where do you feel that you failed, right? Because we're very quick to put the blame on other people.
Oh, of course.
And I've come across guys, right, where they either don't know, right, or strictly just blame it on the other person, right? And when I'll ask them, well, what did you do? And they're like, oh, I didn't do anything. So either you're lying or you're unaware, and I don't know which
Oblivious.
one's. Yeah,
I want to lean towards like 80% of them are oblivious.
that's
Speaking
probably
for
worse.
Men, as a man, I would say like 80%.
That's
are
probably
oblivious.
worse because then there's like a lack of emotional intelligence.
Well, yeah.
There's a
I
lack
mean, that's men.
of,
Men are less mature. In general, I'm not speaking specifics or anything. In general, men mature later. Men are less mature. And men are taught to be emotionless. So they're emotionally immature. So it sometimes sucks to be blamed for being the way you were taught to be. And if you're one way for 30 years and then all of a sudden society changes and they're like, oh, you got to be accountable and fucking know this.
But
and
yeah,
that
you're
and
but
boom,
you're
boom, boom.
you're an
It's-
adult. You can't be like, oh well, this is the way I am.
It's easy
I
for men to
mean-
do that. As a man who's done that, it's mad easy to do that. It's way easier to do that than to do the work to understand
But
where
I
where
think
you
to
were
like a
wrong.
mature woman, that's very unattractive. That's like a turn
Absolutely.
off, right?
That's
Like
why-
a mature woman will find it more to be like, hey, listen, this is the part that I played,
Yeah.
right? And this is where I went wrong, and this
Right.
is what I took from it, what I'm learned from it, and the steps I've taken to change that. That to me is like a panty dropper, right? Like, holy shit.
Yeah. But
know,
you're
like-
not gonna see that often.
Yeah.
It's and with a mature woman who's taking accountability, if she's dating an immature man, he's gonna ghost her because he's gonna be scared to death
Correct.
unless he sees that he can learn from her, and then maybe, hopefully, he'll take the steps to learn and begin to grow emotionally and mature and
Yeah.
take accountability and stuff. But it takes a lot of work. Yo, I had to go to math therapy to realize that I probably didn't love my girlfriend right. And she probably had mad reason to fucking do whatever she did, you know what I'm saying? But in the moment and in emotional immaturity, you're gonna be like, I used to always tell her like, yo, I love you, but I love you my way. But my way was fucked up.
Yeah, your way.
My way was terrible. I wouldn't want to love me my way.
That's like a
So,
really selfish thing to say.
I
to
was
someone.
selfish.
Yeah.
I was
Like I love you my way, so you just gotta accept it.
I was
like,
incredibly selfish, tremendously narcissistic, mad fucking immature, and insecure at the same time, fucking accusing and doing the shit I'll be accusing her of. Yeah, I was a mess. And Shorty deserved way better than that. But it took me therapy and a lot of soul searching and some fucking probably nights of crying to myself to realize, like, yeah, you know, you probably karmically got your retribution for being a fucking dick and being proud of being a dick for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So when men hit that point and realize, like, then they can begin to mature and start taking accountability for things.
I hope
that they
men
did.
start to hit that point at a younger age now, right? Because it's
So you
so
think more
talked
men
about
should be
now.
like me?
I mean,
At least
that
a little
that
bit.
part of you right now that you were
Alright,
able to admit, you know.
That's enough.
I don't know the other side of you, right? Like the dating side. I know the Joe that I see and what
Yes.
you've shared.
I'm a lover boy, but a conversation for another time.
All right, what's your next one?
Actually, something you mentioned in yours, when you were talking about taking accountability for previous relationships. I really don't even want to hear about your previous relationships on the first date. Like, those conversations can be had if we intend on building a relationship, but on the first date, I don't give a fuck about your ex and what happened.
Listen, I like deep conversations, and that's gonna tell me a lot about you.
We've had this conversation.
Yes.
And
That's gonna
why we
tell
don't
me
date,
a
y'all.
lot about
Because
you.
she's gonna want to get a damn documentary on the first date, and I'm gonna be there like,
Listen, I don't know if it's
Yeah,
a
I don't
Scorpio
know.
thing, but we want to know, like,
but
The
why you gotta be on the
deep,
first
deep-
date?
those are the kind of conversations that keep me interested. If we're having small talk, I'm probably
There's
not going to
gotta
go on a
be
second date.
other conversations that keep you interested. You've got to be into something else.
It's not that the whole time we're going to sit there and
It
talk
feels
about that,
like
but
it's the whole time. The way you talk about it, it feels like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, let's sit down. Hi, you ready to order? Yeah. So are we gonna get married or not?
No, so,
Like, nigga, do
okay,
you
so
love
hold
me?
on a second,
How
because
many exes you got? Why you broke up with them?
Dolly
Have you been to
and
therapy?
I-
Let me see the notes from your therapist.
Dolly and I were having somewhat of a conversation about this
Yeah.
earlier, right? And I said, you know, when I go out with someone, and I've mentioned on the show, right, where I want to know what it is that they're looking for and blah blah blah. It's not because, oh, we're going on the first date now, that's it, we're together. That's not. I just want to make sure that we're looking for the same thing. Doesn't mean that we're going to end up together. Doesn't mean. But if you don't know what you
I
want,
feel like if they answer the questions wrong, it's
if
over,
I'm
homie.
if we're sitting down and we're having a date and you tell me that you don't know what you want, right? You're not sure, you're trying to figure out you're dating, then there will not be a second date. We could finish that date, sure, no problem. But there's not going to be a second date. Why? Because I'm looking for something a little more serious. So that's what I mean. And I'm not saying that our second, third date, fourth date, fifth date, that we got to go be in a relationship. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that our goals have to align. We have to be dating intentionally. What the hell is Dolly saying?
We'll hear on the video that she's
right?
recording.
So now she made me lose my train of thought.
That
But-
on the first day you want to make sure your
Yeah,
goals
like
are
I just want to,
aligned.
right? I just want to know, like, are you playing games? Because I'm not playing games, right?
And that's fair.
and-
I'm not
and that's
knocking
it.
you. It
So
just
that's what I
seems
wanna-
very like a very pressure heavy situation.
No, I disagree. It's not like I'm sitting there like, oh, you have to. No, listen, what do you?
Maybe-
it's
maybe that's
casual.
how
Like
I
it's
picture
hey,
it.
you know, like what are you
No,
looking
I
for? Right?
picture
It's just
like,
no, it's
like
just
an
like
interrogation
not at
room
all. It's
with just a burger. And shit.
no, it's conversation, right?
Tell
And
me
it's
about your
like,
first relationship. How long did it last? Why did you break up? How'd you react?
And
your second
actually,
relationship.
no,
And tell me
hold
about
on a
your
second.
fifth
You'll be
relationship.
surprised because when people start talking about their past relationships, I don't even have to ask questions. You just start vomiting
That's 'cause
all
people
these,
are fucking stupid.
all
Keep
these,
your private shit
you know,
private, bro.
they'll tell me it didn't work, right? And they're, oh, it didn't work because this. I'm like, mental note, mental
See?
note.
You know why? Because the more you say, the more they know.
And I am the opposite, right? So
Dolly be liking my wisdom, yo. She was waiting for more, but that was it, and it was smart as fuck.
So for me to open up, you have to actually ask questions. I'm
The
not
right
the type.
questions.
I'm not the type to just divulge all these things
Me
about
neither.
me, right? You
I'm
have to
that
like sit
private,
there
bro.
and ask me questions, and I will answer them. I'm not hiding them,
Yeah.
but I'm. I can't wear.
No more margaritas. No more Zumba pre-show. Please. We've said this on the show
Yeah.
before like 10 times. It still be happening. Mad Zumbas and margaritas.
Oh man.
So yeah, just ex
Oh my
talk.
god.
I won't probably ask you about your ex, and I don't want to talk about my ex, and I don't want to hear about your ex. And we can have the conversation down the line because it is
It
an
doesn't
important
necessarily
conversation
have to be about the ex, but about the relationship, right? Like, oh, listen, it didn't work, and
But
this
that's
is what I
all about
took
the
away
ex.
from it, right? Not specifically about the person, right? Because that's another one of my turn-offs, right? Like, don't badmouth your ex. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. None of them.
Well,
I don't care if it was from 30 years ago.
you shouldn't.
You should
And
not.
if you are taking accountability for your errors, you'd technically be bad-mouthing yourself.
You should not, because at one point that was exactly what you wanted. The person made you
Oh, yeah, for
happy.
sure.
So there's no reason to now badmouth that person, right?
What
you
if
can
they did you dirty?
listen.
Doesn't matter. You
It
just
doesn't
gotta eat that.
matter.
You just
You-
gotta swallow it.
Especially not on a first date, like
Well, that's what I mean. You shouldn't even bring up the exes or the previous relationship on a first date. Anyway, just I want to know about you and.
but that
why are
is knowing
you
about them.
you
Well,
and-
your past relationships are a part of what
Yeah,
molds
but you
you.
can tell me without being specific to your past relationship. You can say I've been through.
A lot of heartbreak. I've been through. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm talking about my past
Correct,
relationships.
but
I might
you're
not go into
specifically saying,
specifics.
oh, me and my ex, whatever. Or
I
he
think
did
you're
this
taking
and
it
he
a
did
little
that.
too literal, right? Like,
Well, I think people speak too literally in that situation.
I guess.
Because if they're bad mouthing their ex, they're speaking very literally of that person.
Yeah, no, there are some
So
people,
we're
but there's
saying the same thing.
also some people that know how to be like, listen, I had, in my past relationships, this is what I've learned. I've gone through this
Exactly.
without being specific to one
Right.
relationship or a specific person. So that I think is acceptable.
Absolutely, because again, you're trying to get to know the person, and if you're interested in them, you want to know, what they're into, what they're not into, what makes them tick, or what makes them laugh, or why are they reactive in this way to something, and
Right.
you're trying to learn them. You got to learn your partner, and work with that once you learn them.
I agree.
That was mine. So ex talk, yeah. You can't really be talking about your ex, and like you say, you can't be bashing your ex.
Yeah.
And you can't be like regretful or like almost like Like you wish the relationship wasn't over type shit?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
listen, whether
fucking
you're
disgusting. I'll
if
leave you
you're
at the table
if you're
right there.
bad mouthing them, if you're talking about it in a way where you wish it, then that means you're not over it.
Yeah. So
That means there's still some emotional connection,
this, has no potential.
and then you're wasting my time.
There we will agree. Absolutely. Hit me with another example, because I only got one more.
I got no more.
You got no more? This is gonna. I have one more, and it might.
Oh gosh.
It might
burns.
surprise
No,
y'all.
okay, I'm back to you.
But I don't like when girls are like when they talk about their sexual history too openly on the first date.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or are too like,
Yeah, I wouldn't
vulgar.
like that either.
you know what I mean? Not saying that this has occurred, but not on the first date, but definitely I've hung out with females who are too vulgar and too like I don't know, I like my lady to be a lady.
Like, what are they gonna say? Like, oh, I don't know. Give me an example. Like, I'm
Can't
like
give
trying
a
to think of
specific
one. I'm like,
example, but you know, they'll just talk about their sexual history or things that they've done or want to do or haven't done or heard of that interest them.
like, so you'll have a girl just tell you, like, oh yeah, I took it in the ass for the first time a month ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying that's an example. I'm not saying me. I'm
Potentially,
saying like
I can't say I've had
because
that
I can't even
specific
picture
statements.
I can't even picture a female on a date
Yo, I had a
saying
girl one
something
time
like
tell
that.
me, "Yo, you high?" And I was like, "Yeah." She like, "Yo, that weed was good." I was like, "Yeah, that weed was pretty good." She like, "You gonna give me that dick?" And I was like, "Yo, shorty."
Wow.
Like, no, I'm going home now. You fucked it up. I'm not even high no more. Like,
Wow.
it's no, that was actually in Oklahoma at that. But whatever. No, that's not. I'm not worried about that one. But no, I did not. And
No, naming cities and shit.
it's just.
I mean,
Oklahoma was a crazy place. Let me tell you.
I can't
had
even
some,
picture like females on a date,
females are
like, maybe-
fucking disgusting. Pardon
right?
me.
Like if you're already
Not-
like
no
dating
diss,
and you're
but
just having random
nah, females are
conversation,
vulgar.
but on a first date to say something like
Well,
that, like.
that's why it's a don't. But
But I don't
People
see
have.
anyone do. I just can't picture
well,
it.
you chill and hang out and surround yourself with the most debonair of ladies who would not do such disgusting deeds. So you know
Yeah.
you are all very respectful, and you know.
This is true.
So I'm not surprised that you wouldn't. But when you be in different circles and mingling around, you meet different people.
I'm
And
shocked.
yeah, I've met some wild.
Ladies,
characters in
what's
my
the
day.
craziest thing you've told a man on a first date that was vulgar? I would like to know.
I kind of just want to hear what's the craziest thing you've heard a man. I mean, what's the craziest? I kind of just want to hear what's the craziest thing you've told a man. Like, first date? Not. I want to know what you told your
Nah,
husband
but it's
in year
different.
30.
It's different when you're with somebody 20 plus years.
That's
than
better
on a
because
first
you got to
date.
keep the spice up. So you got to say some crazy shit. I want to know.
Okay,
the
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
is it? Yeah,
Come
if
hit
you're
me with a plátano,
if,
son. Yo, son, just ridiculous that you just
if
kept
you're
the
with
spice up.
somebody 20 years,
It's
then it's
tougher.
not. But it, I feel like
That's
you've
nothing.
been with
Dolly,
them. That's
Dolly's
a
gonna
little.
send an anonymous comment.
That's not a big deal. If you've been with your man 20 plus years and you tell him some shit like that, like, I don't feel like that's a big deal.
To them, because they've been together 20 years. But if I hear it, I'll be like, yo, you said that to your man? You bugging, shorty?
All right. So then, ladies.
Please, ladies only.
Yeah, please,
Because fellas
ladies
just say
only.
random stupid shit all the time. Trust me on that.
Anything crazy that you've told your man, whether on a first date
On
or
your 100th date, I don't care.
whatever.
Yeah.
That would be
If y'all senior
interesting.
citizen and you told them, yo, pull down my depends and bend me over, I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all be what?
Oh, what they
All
put in
right.
your margarita?
So that was first date don'ts. Let's get to a bonus question before we get to our next topic.
Okay.
Which one you want to do? Let's see. Oh, let's stay on the exes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're with someone in a relationship now, so y'all in a relationship. You're past dating, you're in a relationship. This is your man.
Mm-hmm.
And his ex dies, and he's crying. How do you feel?
So I sent you guys.
And what do you do?
I sent you guys a video.
Yeah,
like a reel.
she
So
broke his neck.
he's like, oh, so and so died, and she's like, oh, really? Was that your ex? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, oh, you're crying. She puts his head here. And she's like,
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I never got to say
yeah.
goodbye.
And she's like, cracks his neck.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the mature side of me, right, is going to say, I get it. That was an important person in your life, right? There's nothing wrong with grieving that person,
Okay.
right?
And now the honest answer?
And the unevolved version of myself.
Mama Les is turning into Uncle Joe, y'all. Little by little, Mama Les is turning
I
into
mean,
Uncle Joe.
I would still be supportive, but inside I would just, it's gonna sound fucked up, right? But I'd be like,
Well, it's not going to sound
Okay,
more fucked up than mine,
like-
because at least you said on the
Okay.
inside, I'm just a straight up hater. I'll be like, man, fuck that nigga. He dead anyway. So what he going to do? Uh-huh. And you hear crying, yo, go cry on the grave. I'll kick Shorty out.
if
Like,
one of your
nah.
exes, God forbid, knock on wood, there's no wood here, but
Hard like wood. I've been working out.
if one of your exes passed away,
Uh-huh.
you wouldn't be sad?
Yes, but I'm single.
Yeah, but your heart, your emotions isn't gonna be like, oh, I'm in a relationship, I can't be sad about it. No.
I can be sad, but I may choose not to express it in front of Shorty so as to not disrespect her and our bond.
But if you can't be open and honest about your feelings with your partner,
Yeah,
that says a lot
sometimes
about
you
your
gotta lie.
relationship.
Yo, sometimes you gotta lie.
No.
It's that
It's-
simple.
Listen, the person is
You
dead.
didn't see the video? Shorty broke his
person-
neck
yeah,
for crying.
I
I'm gonna get my neck, bro. I'm gonna just be like, yo, she died. I
No,
keep
now,
it moving.
no. Listen, it's death that we're talking about.
I know, but it's also a crazy girlfriend that we're talking about, and you're gonna be crying over.
I mean, I guess
Shorty.
if you have a crazy girlfriend and you're scared for your safety, for your life, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't.
Says the one sharing
Um.
videos of murder when discussing this situation. So we'll just leave that there. Let that linger. No, I wouldn't be cool with it. I don't care. Be sad on your own, hide it, go cry in the shower. I don't care. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. That's, yo, why are you crying over him? Wasn't this the same homie that did whatever he did?
You're gonna
to
go
you?
and get upset and jealous, because that's kind of like a form of being
insecurity,
jealous, of
yeah.
insecurity over
Oh,
someone
no, my bad.
who no
I gotta hit him
longer
with the mature answer.
who
You
no
gotta be
longer
understanding.
is a threat to you because
Well, he wasn't
the
a threat
person
in the
is
first place.
deceased.
Yes. Well, here's the thing, right? I'm giving y'all the pod answer, the entertainment answer. The true answer is you console Shorty or whatever, but like you just said, the threat is gone. So who cares?
There you go. There's no
You
threat.
know, you gotta be like, yeah, Shorty, I know you loved him or whatever you had mad years ago. But in your head, you're like, I go piss on his grave right now. Get out of here.
You see, Dolly says she would be understanding.
Dolly's full of shit.
What if now I'm gonna throw
There's no way that person.
so now I'm gonna throw a little bit of a
And your
curveball. Hold
boyfriend
on.
is crying for 3 days straight. You
So
don't care.
now I'm gonna throw a little bit of a curveball here. What
Morning ends,
if
afternoon comes.
what if it was a girl that you always suspected there was still something there
I would still not care because she's dead.
because she's dead? He's like, she ain't coming back.
I like it. I like it. As long as you don't say that to him, I like it.
No, but like,
Yeah. You know, you
what
give
is
him
there- what
the
can
shoulder to
what
cry on.
can be there so wrong? Like let him mourn, let him deal.
No,
with whatever.
I agree with
I
that.
got a third answer.
Oh boy.
You be understanding. You let Shorty mourn. Go be depressed in your room, and you go get it popping on the outside, because she's over there crying over the last nigga. You might as
No,
well go
that's
find the next Shorty, because this one
That's-
is still crying. Oh, nah, I'm fucking sorry. I'm
Nah,
playing
I
with
think
you.
that if it affects
just like to see
somebody,
y'all react.
if you feel some type of way, it's an insecurity, right? Like,
Well,
and I think at first it would be human nature, right? To kind of feel like, oh, damn, like why are you so sad about
Of
that
course.
person, right?
If death is involved, there's just like death is a sad thing regardless, no matter what.
Yeah,
I don't know,
end the
Dolly. If you,
things in a-
it's
if
one
you
thing.
end the things in a really, really bad way with that person, you're gonna have that karma. So you wanna like piece that out with that person when they die. So like I'm okay with that.
Why you ain't piecing out with them when they lived?
This is true. Yeah.
And if they did you
were
so
me,
dirt, why the fuck you
you're with another
crying?
person.
If they
So
shitted on you so bad, why you crying?
Listen, emotions come up when somebody dies, right? Like I could hate somebody right now, but when they die, I may feel some type of way and want to pay my respects.
Then you're not a real hater. You don't got the real hater gene in you. Because when I hate to death and beyond. I'll hate you in
Some
hell.
shit. Who do you hate? I can't even picture you hating anybody. Like,
No, Libras hold grudges for a long time. I don't actually hate anybody,
grudging.
but there's people I don't fuck with.
That's grudging.
And if they was to pass, so be it. All right. I ain't fuck with you in life. I'm not going to fuck with you in death. I'm not going to fake the funk and be like, oh, he was actually a good
I guess
person.
I-
Or
no, but you
I
can pay
wish
your
I had
respect
forgiven.
still.
You ain't like him. What are you respecting? You ain't respect them.
Okay, but we're talking about people.
We're talking about exes. I'm talking about something different.
We just went off topic.
Even then, like,
This guy hates me. Oof, hate.
no, I would.
hate
I would
that
show
hard.
love to my exes because at one point I loved them, and love truly doesn't die. So even if we're not together, I still have love for them. So I would show them love.
No.
My exes, but I'm not showing love to your ex. My shorty's ex, I ain't know the
Right,
nigga.
but
He died.
if you're
Fuck out of here.
okay, but she can show
She can show
love.
But if I
It's
go
not even
find some
love.
different love while you're
You can't do that
preoccupied,
either.
why not?
Stop it.
Uh huh. Where's her heart and mind at? On homeboy in the dirt. I'm
He's
gonna be over here
dead.
with homegirl in the skirt. Get out of here.
He said he's in the dirt. I'm with Shorty in the skirt.
Yeah, fuck that. You over here depressed. I'm gonna be here depressed with you. You all sad? No, I'm out of here. You stay there and cry. You be there depressed. I'm gonna be over here.
Yo, you
Twerking,
are
twerking.
one toxic guy.
And I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that.
Jessica,
I'm not.
don't ever go for him.
Is her full name Jessica?
Yeah. Damn, Charlie put it out there.
I've dated a Jessica before.
I'll bleep that.
Is she Velez?
It's okay.
Oh my God.
Who's Velez?
Wait, what's the thing? Vasquez. right?
Vasquez.
Is
She is Vasquez, yeah. It's all out there.
We know who we're talking about. Don't worry.
She knows who we're talking
She
about
knows.
too.
She knows this all for entertainment. But if you was to DM me,
Oh, wait,
Mama
the
Les ain't even
class
gotta
is
know.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, so we're
I'll
done.
block Mama Les. Straight up. That's what I gotta do. So, be it. So just so you know. All right, that was our bonus question.
Yo.
Let's go. I wouldn't block you, Mama Les.
That's okay.
Yeah, you would.
Wouldn't block you. No.
It's all right.
You know what? Oh, I hate PDD, but he used to say the bitch ass.
Bitch ass.
Bitch ass.
That, why? Why? If she's blocking love, I gotta, you know.
I'm just protecting my sister's heart.
Oh gosh.
That's it.
And this
No,
is
you don't know.
all in jest.
No,
Yes.
I don't know who it
Yes.
is.
In jest. But if you DM me at money_burns with a Z,
I can't with this guy.
I'm just saying, DM be open. Let's see what makes someone instantly unattractive. And I gotta start this one, and I gotta go with number one because when I walked in, you had them on. And actually,
Wow, my shoes?
no.
The clear shoes?
If a girl is wearing Crocs,
I'm like, damn, I
it's
thought they were
rather
cute.
unattractive. However, there are exceptions. Babies, Crocs are mad cute. Babies, Crocs are mad cute. And when you take them off, those little fat feet, I love babies, but I'm not into making them. Kids with Crocs, I can dig it. 10 and under, it's cool. Girls with Crocs, size men's, maybe like 7.5, 8 and under, acceptable and potentially cute. Men's 6 and under, cute, and I'll fuck with it. Ladies, if you have a men's size 8 and over, you don't need to be wearing Crocs. You need to go try out for the NBA because the Brooklyn Nets need a good small forward and stop playing around because you probably 6'2" and above or something. Or you got just some big ass
my
feet. I can't fuck with
God.
you. But cute,
Wow.
well made. My bad.
Joe.
What? Did I say something crazy? My bad.
You're gonna get attacked
To
for
my
this one.
big footed females, I love you. I ain't fucking with you, but I love you. Just don't wear the Crocs because it look like the Titanic.
Listen, I'm not a-
This wasn't all about the Crocs. You went into
What?
the feet size and everything.
Well, because if they're small, Mama Les, you wear what? A
Size
4.5,
5.
5? All right.
Baby size.
So she wears kid size. So Crocs is cute.
Not like my
That's why
sneakers
little
are like a
cute, yeah.
4.
But if you wearing a size 9.5 men and some Crocs, I wear a size 9.5 10. Your feet.
You guys could share.
Get out of here, bro. That's not cute, bro. No fucking way. No way. So if I meet a shorty and her feet are above the threshold and she got on Crocs, that's 2 thumbs down.
I
and a
agree with the
negative.
Crocs. So I don't like
Oh,
Crocs.
but wait.
But
Any man in Crocs, age 13 and up, unless you're an athlete, because I give athletes, they wear them to not wear their sneakers. All right, I get that. They used to wear chancletas, whatever. But any grown man, and I see this a lot, and every time I feel like I want to throw up. If you're a grown man just walking around in some Crocs,
yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't want to say KYS because that's fucked up, but yo, you got to rethink your whole life, bro. Like, nurses.
Well, yeah, that's part of, like,
size 7.5 and under. Yeah, we can do it. But a nurse size 10 men?
But that's like that's actually what they're for. Like they were made for like nurses and stuff like that.
I'm gonna give them a pass because I actually have a scrubs fetish. So nurses, y'all get the pass. And
So-
if you pull up in some scrubs, it's going down.
I've never liked Crocs, and the one pair that I have, I didn't even like buying my son Crocs. He has them now in all colors because I gave up. But the one pair that I do have, him and his stepmom bought them for me as a joke because they know how much I hate Crocs. They even has like glitter and stuff. So now I just wear them. I wear them like when I'm driving because I can't drive in heels.
But they say they're super comfortable.
and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess
But
literally it's just
still,
for driving.
This is not a Crocs commercial. This is actually an anti-Crocs segment. It's not going down. However, I seen a pair of Batmobile Crocs, and I looked at them 2 times, and then I kept it moving. But I did give them the little.
Dolly,
second
we know
look.
what to get Joe for
And I
Christmas.
sent them to my niece. Envy, I love you. And she's like, oh, look, they even got the wings on the side. And I'm like, yeah, because they fly. She blocked me.
She was like, yeah, okay.
She's like, nope, never again, you're blocked. Envy, unblock me, I love you. So yeah, that's my number 1, bro. Crocs, nah, unless you got the little, the little cute petite feet.
Damn, I didn't know it was like I went a little deeper, right? I guess I should have, because we said
Did I go
instantly.
deep? No, I went deep. I just wanted to get the Crocs out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, something that'll make you unattractive to me instantly is...
Wait, can I guess? Can I guess your number 1?
No, because that can't be instantly, because that's something
that
that
builds up over
yeah,
time.
like that has to, but it
But
would
that's
be
on the list.
of course.
For sure.
Would be if you want children.
If he wants children,
Correct. Because
you're not fucking with him. You're unattracted to him.
I don't want children. So I don't even want someone that is like, oh, I don't know if I would have kids. No, you're not for me.
You think no man exists that would make you want to have a child?
I don't.
No,
I don't think so. I mean, listen.
How about,
would I
how
be?
about my
Would
man
I?
12?
Huh?
How about my man 12? My man from JC 50.
No.
No?
No, we saw that he wasn't that attractive. Remember?
No.
Oh, we talked
Y'all
about
did
it.
some deeper digging and found out.
No, you followed him on
didn't
fucking.
follow him.
Yes, through
Did
the.
Through the Godcast page?
No, through the men lie.
Through the men line? Oh, through the men line page? I don't be remembering what I do. I know, but I don't remember
Yeah,
half the
but
show.
no. I don't want.
So no kids from Mama Les. So
No.
if homie wants kids,
Even if someone
automatic
tells me,
double X.
oh, I'm not sure. That's
What if he tells you, yo, I got the vasectomy? Then you're like, oh, it's lit. First date over. Nah, Mama Les, have some coof.
what? Listen, I'm just saying that would be ideal
be
for when we
essential.
get to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
please, don't be thotty, please.
no, when we get to that point, that's a good, because that's a conversation you have to have, right? Like before you have sex.
How about
If
you
you don't
lying?
want kids.
I'll lie. Nah.
That would be some fucked up shit, man. That would be
Don't do
fucked
that.
up, right?
That should be illegal or somehow like
That would be really
not
fucked
cool.
up.
That's
But I
not
mean, I
cool.
guess women do it too, right? Like they're like, oh yeah, I'm on birth control. Even though you could still get pregnant with birth control.
That's
but
why you gotta pull out, no matter what. Never trust a woman, bro. Pull out.
that's why you gotta wear condoms too.
Plan B.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
I'm kidding for the podcast. Very safe and clean, y'all.
All right.
All
Go
right,
ahead. What's your next one?
I'm gonna do this one quick, and then I'm gonna say another one because we spoke about this already. So if they're rude, that's automatically not cool. If they're super like conceited, like narcissistic, if
Okay.
they're super selfie 1,000 times, they only talk about themselves. They only want to talk about themselves. They don't have any accountability. They consider themselves to be perfect or not at fault ever. All that shit is automatically unattractive. Like, you gotta be humble, bro. You gotta be.
Hold on a second, because I remember in one episode, you actually told me the actual definition of humble. Because I said, oh, I want to raise my kids to be humble. Because I think we're talking about the lotto thing.
Yes. Humble.
And you were
don't
like,
want them to be humble.
nah, you want them to be whatever. And now all of a sudden.
No, you don't want your children to be humble. You want your woman to be humble.
What's the definition of humble? What's the
I don't
definition
recall, but it
of
was
humble?
like a loser. if I don't recall
I'm gonna look it
specifically,
up because,
but it had
hold on.
loserish.
Because it made me look at humble very differently. Like I was like,
it sounded like a loser.
we were talking about.
So,
like I was like, oh,
but
if I won the lotto,
all right? So
right?
maybe I used the wrong word. Not humble, but
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance.
Exactly.
So you were like, yeah, but that means like they're not confident or whatever it was.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it
You don't want
was.
your shorty to be too confident.
Why?
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I'm just playing. But
Confidence to
humble
me
is the wrong word,
sexy
then.
as shit.
No, absolutely.
Like
I
a
was
man that could
joking,
walk in the
yes.
room without having to, like, you don't have to say anything. Confidence is just.
The kids call it
It
aura.
just. Oh, okay, yeah, the aura.
You
Okay.
gotta have the aura. Riz is out. Aura is
Riz?
Yeah, Riz is out. You're
dude,
not up on the new slang?
I'm not.
Oh,
Sometimes, listen, sometimes Jeremy says things and I'm like,
That's why you gotta stay
What?
hip so that you know what the hell they talking about. He might be saying some
I'm
crazy
still on
stuff.
capping.
Oh, está vieja. Oh my God, Jeremy's getting away with mad shit. Yes. A quick lesson. Riz is short for charisma, and you used to have Riz, but you no longer have Riz. Now you have aura. So if you don't have no aura, then you just booty.
Okay.
Or skibbity. Skibbity is booty.
Skippity?
Skibbity.
Is
Shout out to Envy. Me and Envy be going back and forth with our slang.
How do you know this?
Cause I'm hip. I'm young and popping.
You like the fucking 13-year-olds?
Do I like the 13-year-old?
I said with the 13-year-old, you're like hip with the
No, but I can
13 because those are the
understand
ones
them.
using that lingo.
Yeah, Rob, I gotta be hip with them. I'm hip with all generations, girl. I don't know about you.
No, I'm not. Apparently
Being
not.
Up in the retirement home. I'm still in these streets, baby.
I am a vieja.
All right, hit me with another one.
All right. If you can't teach me anything,
Okay. Does it matter what he's teaching you?
it doesn't matter,
Okay.
right? And I like whether it's in conversation, just in life, whatever. Just like I'm a student of life. I want to learn. I want to be with someone that is constantly teaching me things that I don't know. And I would also like to teach my person, right? Things that they don't know. But if you can't teach me anything, then I mean,
I get it.
that's
I get it.
that's unattractive to me.
You have to be.
And I'm not saying you have to be a genius, right? No,
No,
what I'm
no.
saying is like
you have to be mentally stimulated.
I love people who know a little bit about everything.
Okay.
Those are the people that can hold conversations with anybody, right? Because you can talk about anything.
Yeah.
I love that because
Well,
I don't
so
have
can a
that.
liar, but
I guess.
and
I
if
guess.
you don't know about it, and I'm lying about it, you just gonna believe what I'm talking about. So
This
we
is true.
straight right there.
But then I can Google it and be like, oh, he's fucking dumb or he's lying.
By then, I ghosted you. This is cool.
But yeah, somebody
No,
that I
that's
can
fair.
learn from, right?
That's fair. That's dope.
Whether it's in
Has
life,
any man ever
business.
taught you anything?
Yeah, I've learned a lot from.
Have you taught men anything?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, fair. trying to think if a female has taught me anything. I'm trying to think very specifically, though.
I'm sure they have.
Well, yeah, they taught me how to love.
There you go.
Moving on.
Your daughter. Yeah, look, Dolly said it.
My
Your daughter.
I love you. She's a baddie. And it's
She
scary.
is, man. When you
And-
post that picture, I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
Joe's daughter?
That's my daughter. She got,
I had never seen her like dressed up like that.
yeah, no, she's fucking beautiful, bro.
She is.
Sometimes I'd be looking at her like, how did you come from this? But then I'd be like, wait a minute. This is not that bad.
Nah, I was like, yo, she definitely has to look like her mom.
And she doesn't. That's the funny part. She actually looks a lot like Uncle Joe, which is good. She's very much like Uncle Joe
Not in that picture. I don't know.
in a lot of ways, and I love that, man. She's a good kid. God bless her. She don't want no kids. Thank the Lord, because I don't want no grandkids.
So I'm sure for her, a guy that wants kids is a turn off.
Ghost him. Double ghost him. Kill him. Make him a ghost.
Kill him.
Whatever.
All right, go.
Moving on. A bad mom. I can't fuck with a bad mom.
That's
I
actually
know
one of
I play
my-
around a lot and I say F the kids and
Yep.
leave them in the basement tied up so we can go chill and get it poppin'. Excuse me. But that's all in jest and joke
Yep.
and entertainment. If you're a bad mom and you prioritize a man before your children, then I can't really fuck with you. I might hit it and split and never see you again, but to build a relationship or a future with you would be what's worse than scary, like horrifying, like terrifying. Like it would never happen because I would never allow that. You have to love your children, and I, as a man that loves you, have to also love your children. But I also have to understand that you love your children, and they're your number one
Right.
priority, and they have to come before me. And if they don't, you're fucking up, and
Yep.
that's not something that would make me happy. You would think like, oh, I'm her number one priority. That's dope. No, her kids. As a child who often felt alone, I would never want to make a child feel alone because I'm taking their mom from them. So you got to be a good mom, man. You can't be a crap mom.
I agree. That's actually one of mine. Is if
You don't
you
date
don't
bad
have
moms either?
if you don't have a relationship with your kids or with anyone in like your family. Like I understand that sometimes,
It depends
right?
on the family.
Yeah, but if you don't have a relationship with anybody in your family, who's the common denominator?
Yeah, but the black sheep often turns into the goat.
Nah.
You might just
That-
be in a
that-
fucked up family.
If you're, then you're, if you grow up that way, you're gonna lack something. You're not gonna know. I feel right. You're not gonna know in a relationship. I don't even know if it's empathy. There's gonna be something missing
There's
because
gonna be
you
a
don't
lot
know.
missing, and they're
So
gonna
that's
have to
gonna be
unlearn a gang of
right,
shit
right.
and
So
newly learn some new shit. So no, I
Ju-
totally get it.
so that's also
but
a turn
I
off
feel
for me.
for the people who don't have a choice and are just in a bad family, and it shouldn't necessarily be held against them because they may be the most loving person in the world. They just refuse to love people who don't deserve to be loved and who maybe don't love them. I get that too. So you're right, but situationally it may be dependent. Some
Yeah,
people,
but-
they may not have had a choice, and it might be for the best that they don't talk to
I
their family.
guess. I
But
mean, I don't know.
that's-
I don't have that
that's,
experience, right? Like
the
I'm
exception.
close with my family. So I would like a partner that is also, right? Like my family, we do like parties with like theme parties and like
See, I wish my family did
things
more
like
shit
that.
together. But then we do stuff like last year's Thanksgiving, and we all know how that turned out. So let's move on to the next thing on the list before I start crying again.
All right, what else?
I think I'm going to Puerto
Well,
Rico
no,
for
it's-
Thanksgiving this year by myself, yo.
It's my turn. I was just saying that
Yes.
I had that. Someone with a lack of ambition.
So a loser.
No,
Or
lack
a
of
settler,
or
a
somebody
settler.
right that is like complacent.
Yeah.
That shit is contagious.
You know, I once got dumped, because let's speak honestly, right? I once got dumped because I answered a question halfway. Right? So the question was, what are you going to do when you graduate? And graduate college, because I went to college very late in life when I was like Matter of fact, my gift to myself for my 30th birthday was to enroll in college. And when I was nearing the end of my degree, the person I was dating asked me what I was going to do when I got my degree, when I graduated. And I had all these plans. I knew I was going to be able to advance in my career and do greater things than I was doing at the time. But my immediate answer, and it was the truth, was, yo, I just want to give my mom a diploma.
I think you mentioned that.
And Shorty didn't, like, and it was my fault because I didn't further the sentence, which would have been obviously, I'm going to go for a new job and I'm going to.
Right, or maybe she could have also elaborated a little more on the question. Like, okay, yeah, I get that.
My immediate answer was like, yo, I want to give my mom a diploma. Like, I want to gift her my college diploma. That's my number one goal. And I was being dead honest. And yo, Shorty, come to find out, like a couple years later, she was like, yo, when you told me that, nigga, I knew it was a rap. And I was like, damn. Shorty.
Good for her.
Yes, but she still loved me. So good for that. My bad. Yo, what happened? Are you supposed to still have love for your ex? It's only if they die? You can't love them alive? I don't want me to be
That's even worse.
What?
If you love your ex and they're still alive. Love them?
Because you're thinking of love like in love. I'm just talking about love. Like I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I have love for exes. And I have love for my bros and...
But that's different types of love.
That's what I mean. Y'all thinking specifically.
You don't love your exes the way you love us. You love us more like sisters than.
I don't love them like in love. I have love for them.
But you don't love them like sisters because that would be a little gross.
Well, I mean, if it's just an ex, whatever was happening is not happening anymore. So that relationship could evolve into a more platonic relationship.
But can it? It really can't.
No,
We've talked about this. It can't. It can't.
I mean, I can't help it if I'm irresistible, guys. Edit that out. The laugh part, not my part, because my part was honest. Is it on me again?
It is.
All
Let's
right.
move on.
This is going very superficial and appearance-wise.
Okay.
This answer. And I'm going to just throw 3 in one, right? Things that make a girl instantly unattractive. Bad teeth. Because, come on, shorty, hit up Luna Bright Teeth Whitening and get it together. Because you lacking. A fake ass. Because BBLs is out of style. And hit the gym. Mama Les will train you. But you got to pay her.
Oh, okay.
And
let me find out I'm a trainer.
big arm tats. Don't do it for me, on a female.
Really, the only reason I don't have a sleeve is because of my job.
But you can wear long sleeves.
But if I have to go to like an event, let's say I have to wear a dress and things like that,
You would do that?
Oh my God, yes. I think it's so sexy.
I like dainty tattoos on a female. Like something little on your foot or your little ankle.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to settle, right? Like I got one here.
No, that location is an automatic negative for me.
Why?
Because of my previous past.
Oh,
yeah,
you're traumatized?
Yeah, I'm traumatized. That right there, when I saw that, I was like, oh, Mama Les is no good. She's a cheater. Immediately.
Wow.
Straight up.
Okay.
So yeah, but a little cute little tattoo, I'll fuck with it. But
And I love tattoos.
even like big thigh tattoos, they're cute, but they have.
Nah, I wouldn't do what.
What's the
If
word?
anything, I would
They
do
have a
a
narrative.
whole sleeve. I love
I mean,
tattoos. And a man with a
rock
tattoo,
on.
a man with like a sleeve.
Listen, guys.
Woo!
You want to bag Mama Les? Work out and get some muscles. When you have your muscles, cover them up with tattoos. Grow a beard, and then just answer every question she wants and tell her you ready to get married on day 1. And
No,
you straight.
that's not the way to go. That last one is not
my
the
bad.
way
Day
to
2,
go.
day 2, day 2. My bad. On day 1, you got to be like, all my exes are dead. I don't worry about none of them. I don't want no kids, and I just want to love you for the rest of your life.
No, that's not what I want, Joe. You don't listen.
I listen.
No, you
I be
don't.
knowing.
That's not what I want.
You don't want a man with no kids? Or they don't want no kids?
No, that yes.
You don't want a man that's going to love you forever?
Of course.
You don't want a man with muscles and
Right,
That's
but
who we're
not.
gonna be
I
in?
don't want someone that's gonna tell me they love me on date two. That's not what I'm looking for. I
Oh, you
wanted to
want it
build.
on day 1. Forget day 2.
No,
day 1.
no, you're
I'm
misunderstanding
just
it.
playing. I'm just
I want
joking.
something to build over time.
Yes.
I just want to make sure on date
day
one
one.
or date 2 that we're on the same page.
On the same path.
And right, like that's what you want, whether it's with me or
I
not.
know, but
That's
I'm
what you're
just
looking
joking.
for.
I know my
No,
girls.
because there's people.
If there's people listening to me
That-
trying to holler at you, you're on the wrong foot.
No,
number
no,
one.
no, no. There's people that may take that literally. And we could share that on
And
another
DM you
episode.
like, yo, Mama Les, I love
like-
you. No,
I'm not
I
ready
get
to
what you're
talk
saying.
about that right
and we're going to
now.
move on, yes. We're going to
I'm
move
not
on.
gonna talk about that. But
We're over the hour? Oh, shit. That was the end of my list anyway. Bad teeth, fake booty, and big arm tats. Or really any arm tat.
Well, no,
Unless you
I
got a
also
little
had-
cutie hidden arm tat or something.
I had when they can't laugh at themselves, right?
Okay.
Because that means you take yourself too
Yeah.
serious. And when you try too hard to impress.
Yes.
That was it.
And that's fair. In both men and women, there's really nobody to impress. Let's do these last couple quick questions, right? How long should you wait before you date again after a breakup?
I don't think that there's a certain time frame. I think it all depends on the situation. Because especially for women, right? We tend to leave the relationship mentally
Prematurely.
way before we leave physically. So when we meet someone else, right? Sometimes some people can be like, damn, that was so quick. But mentally, we were checked out a long time ago. Is it right? No.
And it's very hurtful.
And yeah, but I'm sure what you did throughout the relationship was very hurtful as well. So anyways.
That's incorrect. But carry on.
Really. So I don't really think that there's a time frame. Do I think that in between being with someone for a long time, and then I think that you should take the time
Yes.
to, learn from that relationship, heal, right? That's like the word, before you include someone else, right? And I think the main thing is make sure that that past relationship is dead, like buried, like
No chance.
yeah, there's like not even any communication, right? Because there's a lot of people that jump into something and the ex is still in the picture.
Correct.
And that's not fair to your new person. That's not fair to your ex, and that's not fair to you, right? Because now then you're kind of like
Well, you're greedy.
torn.
You're trying to have your cake and eat it too. Again,
Yeah.
And that's wrong.
Yeah.
I agree. So my answer is wait till you're ready. Wait till you're
Wait till my what?
wait till you're ready.
Oh, wait till you're ready.
Wait till you're healed or
It was the
over your
margaritas.
ex
I heard something
or
else.
well, I have two answers technically. What did you hear? No more margaritas for y'all. The Zuma sisters are off the chain.
Zumba sister.
Answer number one: wait till you're healed and ready. And answer number two: get that hoe shit out of you. Because sometimes after a relationship, you get a little hoey. And I know that rhymes with Joey, but it don't apply to me. But you got a little hoey, and you got to get that shit out your system before you get into your next relationship.
I also think though that you're never gonna be fully healed before you move on, because there's one thing when you're by yourself for a long time, right? That you think you're healed, right? Because there's nobody disturbing your peace, there's nobody triggering you. It's when you then meet someone and get into a relationship with someone new that you realize, shit, I still have some work to do.
Yes.
But I do think you need time, right? Like to get past certain things, but
And
I don't
to
want you to.
relearn yourself.
I don't want you to think that you have to be fully healed, because there's not.
Oh, you're
there's no
never
such
fully
thing as
healed.
fully healed,
Yeah,
right?
no. But you have to get back to being the person you were
Correct.
before relationship, because we all change and adapt and
We lose ourselves.
compromise and stuff. So you have to get back to knowing your true self and then
Yeah.
share that truth with people who deserve it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Quickly, ladies, does size matter, or is it the motion in the ocean? I don't have an answer for this, so I'm gonna leave this up there.
Yes and no, right? Because you can be very well endowed and not know what you're doing, and then it's like, I'm very big on like the foreplay, right? So the foreplay, in order for me to enjoy it, the foreplay has to be there. If it's not there, then doesn't matter what size you are. You're gonna do absolutely
There you
nothing
go.
for me.
And if you got the
So.
shrimp, yo, treat it like a buffet. Yeah. If you got the shrimp, eat it out for 2 hours. I don't know what else to tell you, Playboy. Get the little sleeve and lie. I don't know. And last question. If she cheats with a female, did she cheat?
That's a question for you.
So I answered this question, and I have an answer, and then I'm gonna hit you with a bonus question. So the answer is, it depends on the girl she cheated with. If she cheated with
Young and May?
my man with the size 10 Crocs and buff and a better
What
fade
about
than
Young
me,
and May? If she cheats with
cheated with Young and May,
that's
you're
cheating.
disgusting and get out of here. If she cheated with Kim Kardashian,
It's a
okay.
pass?
You know what I mean? Let her brother watch. I got a video.
What
I
if
got a
you're
video.
not involved? What if she's like?
Then it's cheating, and y'all both gotta go. And I ain't fucking with y'all. If I'm not involved, it's cheating. And you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here.
Oh, you're such a dude.
If you're cheating with fucking Young M.A. or what's the other?
So what if
shorty
it's
in
Young
the
M.A. and you
WNBA?
can watch?
I don't want to watch Young M.A.
So then it's
Shout out to
cheating.
Young M.A. Because I fuck with you. You got a song I like or two. But I'm not trying to watch that. She gonna pull out the 12-inch dildo and the strap. She gonna pull out the strap. I don't want to see the strap.
So that is cheating.
That is mega cheating, and you can keep her, Young M.A. Don't send her back home. I don't want her back after that. What am I?
What are you gonna do after the 12-inch was in there, right?
You know? Jeez. All right, so I have a question for y'all.
Oh, shit.
And then I'm going to present y'all with a theory. And this is quick so we can end the episode. If you had sex with someone and they had a condom on, did y'all have sex?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I present you with a question.
That
If
was
you
a
have
question.
gloves on and you go wash your hands, did you wash your hands?
No, but I'm not
All right.
inserting my hand in anywhere.
How do you know? Maybe you're a doctor and you inserted it somewhere.
If I go to wash my hands, I'm not inserting my hand. Where am I inserting it?
In the water.
I guess.
Exactly. Episode 31. Men lie, women definitely lie.
So then some of us are all like virgins again.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
Especially me. All virgins die.
All virgins die.
And we out.